Okay, so we are going to analyze a landing page that uses a style that I've never seen before. It's based on this visualize value framework that supposedly, it says it's a playbook to create meaningful visual communication and teaches you how to make your point in a concise, creative, and compelling way. All right, so let's give it a go. So, they are too busy but not productive. Okay, I've never seen this style of using landing pages where this is the first thing your eyes look at, right? Like your eye looks at this first, then my eye goes automatically on this automation, delegation, and system. So I still don't know who are we talking about, who's too busy. And then I realize, oh, hold on, I should probably read this at the top. Most entrepreneurs work 60 hours a week. So yeah, this doesn't work. No. I would not do this. What I would do instead, if I were to choose how to rewrite this headline, I would say most entrepreneurs are too busy but not productive. And in the subheader, I would say learn from founders that work 60 hours a week but don't want to compromise whatever, and therefore use automation, delegation, and systems to help them. So it's very lengthy. You can probably shrink it down, but that's the line of thought, right? Like, be logic. Like, don't let this be the third thing I read. Make it the first. I need a subject. You need to find out, and there's some really good guides out there that explain how to write copy that works. And it's always like, there's a subject, and then there's a verb, right? So first subject, second verb, and then some other stuff. Like I will try and find these links for you, so put them in the description of the video. All right, then you have two call to actions. These colors are also very interesting. They are, I don't know how to define them, but they feel like kind of random, and I don't know what's the primary and what's the secondary color here. It's success story where you want me to click first because it's a bit closer to red, it's more orange, or is this free green teal color what you want me to do? So what I would do instead is I'd get rid of one of these call to actions, whichever that might be. So say it's, you want people to join the free community, make this more prominent, and then add a text here that says, or, read more success stories. And then what you want to do is this risk reversal thing that everybody talks about. Is this, free? So just reinforce the fact that it's free, it's not going to charge anything, and it's full of people that might help you, right? So lazy is our motto. Being lazy is often seen as a sin, then a virtue. Embrace our calling, helping entrepreneurs do the least amount of work possible without compromising on quality and longevity. So if we follow basically the way that I structure landing pages, what you want to do here in the section is you want to explain what the problem is. And the problem that you're trying to solve is the fact that founders don't always end up doing the right thing, right? They end up being stuck doing things that aren't productive for the business. And therefore, what you want to do is explain what the problem is. Talk about the problem, whatever that might be. Here, I guess it's being lazy. And then how do you solve the problem? How are you going to empathize with your readers that you have the solution, that first you understand the problem, and then so this is the first thing, you empathize with them. So what's it called, pathos, empathy. So you empathize, and then you show them that you have some solutions, right? That's like this basic how you structure a landing page. Then you want to talk to them about why people cannot fix the problem themselves, right? Like, how come they can't do it? You want to show them rather the thing that is most important to a landing page, and that is that not only you have a solution, but why they need the solution. What's the one thing that they can get from your solution that nobody else can give them? And that's what you get to focus on. And whether this is a success story or it's a framework, or maybe something else. Well, that's you gotta figure it out. All right, so here you have some success stories for beginners looking for a way out of a 9 to 5. So this is basically like blogs almost. Okay, I would probably not put this in this format. Most people that have testimonials or success stories, they have like, like the face of someone, and then they have some text, the person's name, and then maybe a small like call to action that's not a button, just like learn more, right? Kind of like read more here. So I would do that like that. I would add some face of person and definitely get rid of this. There's too much text. This is good. This is good enough. This part here I would keep. This person, the call to action. And I would have maybe like 1, 2, 3. And then if you want to have this structure where you can select between beginners, amateurs, and veterans, you can have it, with a slider, with a button that allows you to change, just like you have it here. But just give it a little bit more structure. This is just like suddenly like hits me this huge amount of text that I'm not gonna read on the landing page, right? So testimonials, kind of spoken about that. And now here you have this subscribe to our newsletter. What do I get if I subscribe to your newsletter? Invite us to your inbox and get the latest interviews, updates, and deals. So you should give me a little bit more information. What are these interviews about? Are they the same interviews as this, where I learn more? So you need to be very explicit about like the latest interviews that will teach you how to X, Y, and Z. And then updates and deals, same. What is this about? Deals? Why do you start introducing deals? Is it deals for signing up? Let's see the other pages. Us and LZVO. About us. Okay, that's interesting. Cool, I like that. So this is a lazy virtual office. Da 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 da. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm expecting from an about page. This is great. And then an explanation about the company or the name, and some quote. Perfect. Diversify your income. What is this about? This is a whole different landing page. This is more like a sales page for an other service, I assume. I'm not sure. And then you have this join community with something that's not loading here, and then contact. So on your contact page, you should always give people like some kind of text, like why are they contacting you? And people here put FAQs so that you don't get all the emails. If there's things that people ask all the time, put them here so you don't get their emails. But I understand that a lot of people, just have questions. So give them a little bit of a way to understand how they can contact you and how long will you take to answer, who is the email going to, basically make it more friendly, as human friendly, right? This page can definitely get some love. And also I like that you just gave your email straight out here so people can just email you. If you do that, why don't you make this as a clickable mail to link? What most people would do. All in all, what I think from your homepage, what I think you're missing is, just kind of explanation of, how people are going to use your service, your community, your content to become more successful and less busy. And if I look at just discovery, implementation, and leisure, I'm not really sold. You need to like drill into each one of these way more. And to do that, you need to talk about benefits for each one of these. So you might have 1, 2, 3 benefits for each one of these features. And you also want to talk about how each of these benefits are going to solve the bigger problem, which on this landing page is entrepreneurs. They're lazy, very lazy, and they waste a lot of time doing things that aren't productive. Hope this gives you a little bit to think about, and if you liked my video explanation, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.